Can you see the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. You are really quiet, but that's alright. So,
Oh, okay.
my one big thing that I noticed from the draft, at least, you guys banned Vhagar, which Syndra beats. One of probably Vagar's hardest matchup is Syndra, and then you guys banned Victor, which is also a really hard matchup for Syndra. I don't understand their champion pools because I didn't see the OP.GGs who do the draft, but for future reference. And then the big one was you guys banned Gnar instead of Mordekaiser, because if you guys had intentions of picking Ornn, you kind of have to ban Mordekaiser. And the problem with the reasoning why is because they had first picked an AD jungle, which means if you had left the Gnar open and they picked Gnar top, that would make them AD, and then a tank, which means Ziggs is solo AP, so you can just like anathemas the Ziggs or buy one magic resist item, and he doesn't really exist. So forcing them into an all AD comp essentially is better than banning Gnar, is the point I'm getting at, even though it's not an easy matchup. So, I mean, in terms of draft, I definitely think you guys are favored, because they don't really have a tool that can consistently get on top of a Xayah, because Lee Sin can kick out the Wukong, Leona ult doesn't really work on Xayah. I do think Xayah desperately needs cleanse for Ash arrows and stuff like that, like, yeah. Wowzers. Lee Sin taking that long way. What are we doing here? Oh, do they invade us? Oh my god, they're idiots.
And I think we got 3 kills off this.
That's 1. Well, that's 2. Okay, a lot of flashes. I mean, better to get the kill than not get the kill. Starting W's a bit troll. Nice. Sick. We did not recall. Yeah, I was like, we didn't recall. I see a whole bunch of red blurbs. I was like, surely it's bot lane. Oh, so we even got it off a reset. What the hell happened? Call, that's okay. Ornn doesn't care, he can buy items in lane. Wait a second. It's alright. Nice. Cleanse.
Oh.
Okay.
It wasn't bad.
How do we lose
Oh
this?
yeah. I think we there was a counter gank, I think. Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Okay, let's... Alright, so the thing is you guys should understand why you lost this, right? You're fighting into 5 casters and a cannon. Like, this does an absurd amount of DPS. This, like, does... This is almost 3 times as much damage as Ashe alone. I understand Lee Sin's coming in for the gank, but it's like... They're already committed to the play. I think Lee Sin just needs to get to Scuttle, because the wave's crashing, right? So Xayah and Nautilus aren't really in a place to fight, so I think it's better to just take the crab, let the wave crash, Nautilus can just walk out, Xayah can, like, Q through this. I mean, she doesn't even have Q evolved, which is... That's alright, I suppose. Usually Xayah will take Q level 1 instead of W level 1, simply because it has better poke and sustain. But... I mean, they get 3 first because there's so many minions, so it's like you guys should have been playing much further back, so I guess this is kind of on Nautilus to a degree. Let's see where Nautilus was. No, my bad. You guys weren't backed up. So you did the thing where it's like there's one minion, it's very obviously collapsing in on you, and you guys just didn't back up and respect it. So you should have been, like, back here, because there's literally no reason for you to be stepped up. Look at how much damage you're taking from minions. It's absurd, actually. Alright, trading 1 for 1. Yeah, Yakers. So 3 for 1. And now our gold lead's gone. I see. I am usually a big fan in matchups where we win, instead of getting a second amp tome or even the first amp tome, if you're buying like a tier, I will usually get a Doran's Ring or the Dark Seal. I think they're more efficient than just a raw amp tome.
Yeah. I didn't think I would win because like he would just sit back and farm. So it's like, yeah.
Well, yeah, so then you just should be clearing the wave off cooldown, and then you just roam with the Lee Sin. At least that's the goal. Like, why you... What? It's a Ziggs, homie. Like, you're totally safe to step up as long as you can do a little bit of sidestepping. You don't have to be back here. He doesn't do that much damage right now. Very interesting. I do not really ever see Ornn's max W. But, I mean, it seems to be working. Maybe it's a matchup thing, I don't know. Ziggs no TP. Okay, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, I was.
I mean, good dodge. Nice. Kill that bitch. What the? Syndra had ult. You hook the Leona there, she just dies. That's a no-no. I mean, you got the flash. When you saw the Wukong, you had to wrap back around, I think. Would have saved you your flash. Or at least would have overextended into the Leona. Or, sorry, made Leona overextend. Okay. Nice hit it. That's unfortunate. Like, you guys are playing fine thus far. I do think, I mean, you guys drastically outscale them. Yeah, there's not much going on to really say anything about right now. I mean, Ziggs is just going to go him up and W the tower. So you have to be shoving this. Yeah, this is a big mistake. Like, you have to keep him away. That's why. Because you have to threaten to solo kill if he oversteps like that. Because when he does that, it removes his escape. This Wukong's an idiot. Yeah. And we get dragon for sure. Situations like that, I think it's better just to have Lee Sin solo, and then Xayah gets tower platings, especially since there's only 10 seconds left. You don't need 3 people taking a dragon, no one's contesting. Tower plate, tower plate, tower plate, and you backed up for some reason. No tower plate. Feels like Xayah had ult, she's okay to 2v2 in this matchup. Nice, it is. Syndra TP was a bit ambitious, but I appreciate the communication.
Yeah, I TP because I thought like I would save that minions and die.
Yeah, you're dead. Unfortunate.
It's kind of worth it.
Oh, I see. You stayed for the tower and then he just popped over. Yeah, I guess there's not much you can do about that. Trading a tower for a kill, I guess, is fine. Because you should be beating Ziggs. Well, I mean, no one really beats Ziggs in the side lane because you never get near him, but it does help with your side laning. Rift Herald, I like it. Yeah, this is why I'm not a fan of the TP, because now you can't TP here. Oh, why didn't you go press R? Why didn't you go press R? Okay, let's break this one down. Okay, so this is on Nautilus to a degree. So it's obvious that they're contesting this. So this is when you have to ask yourself, how useful is Nautilus DPS actually on the Rift Herald? The answer is not at all whatsoever. You have to go zone. So Nautilus should be out here zoning. Also, we had this debate before, and it's 100% better to max E compared to Q on Nautilus, just for future reference. Yeah. Nautilus, like, you see, like, in situations like this, like, you see the TP channeling, Nautilus, like... Nautilus, hello? Get in the pixel brush. Like, Leona's obviously chipping out. You see the TP, like, you have to pull off and go for the Ashe. This is why Nautilus has to be stepping into this zone, like, in the pixel brush, because when it's clear that they're contesting by Leona stepping up, you know squishies are going to be coming, right? So you clear the ward, right? Do you have a pink? No pink, no sweeper. Lee Sin has a pink, but he can't really use it. No one else has a pink for this bush. No one has a ward over the wall. It doesn't really stop Nautilus from doing what he should be doing, which is out here zoning, because the moment all this stuff starts happening, you guys aren't really in a situation to turn the fight, because you should realistically be able to turn the fight if you got an early pick on the Ashe and then you just leave, right? Because your Syndra blew TP here for no reason, therefore it's a 5v4. So you kind of have to make it a 4v4, escape, let the Herald reset, they get on it, Syndra comes in, and then you win. So when Nautilus, like... In what universe does Nautilus back up here? In what universe does Nautilus back up here? I don't get it. You see a free Ashe right there getting Ornn ulted with a Xayah that can sprint at her at full speed, completely safe, right? Has flash, has heal, can't get hit by Leona. She can't, I mean, like, I guess she can go this way, but it's like, if Wukong comes up, like, Nautilus can peel her off, Lee Sin can kick him out. So it's like, you're positioning back like a coward, Nautilus is positioning back like a coward, Ornn's like, yeah, let's go in. So it's like, these two people don't know what they're doing. These two people are on two different pages, and Syndra is just not here, because wasted TP. What? Why didn't... The Ashe, Ornn, the Ashe. What, like, this entire fight just boils down to Nautilus not killing the... I don't know why Nautilus isn't killing Ashe. It makes no sense. Yeah, no, there's absolutely nothing Xayah can do because she kited back towards the Mordekaiser, just like I said she did. Syndra, why aren't you pressing R on the Ashe? You literally die for it. You guys need to, in situations like that, if you're just going for a play and they show up, like if Leona shows up and wards it, that's fine, but like you saw other people, right? I'm pretty sure you guys saw other people. Let's just explore this. Yeah, you see Ashe here. You see Leona. You see the Hawk shot. You see Ashe and Leona there. So Nautilus saw Ashe. He knew, right? So he knows he has to come out here in the zone. The moment that TP comes in, Nautilus, like, you stand in the bush. If you guys... So the thing is, it's like, I know you guys are going to be like, well, we didn't know they were contesting. Okay, then why isn't Nautilus playing up, right? The reason why Nautilus doesn't step in this bush is because he's afraid of getting hooked by Leona. Okay, but if you guys thought they weren't contesting, then why is he afraid of getting like, you think Leona's going to solo kill you, Nautilus? Like, Nautilus's play tells me you knew they were contesting. Alright, let's see how you guys play your 1-3-1. Not well. Syndra can't be here, Lee Sin can't be there. I mean, I guess it's close enough to the dragon, it doesn't really matter. If I went back here, we'll see how you guys do your 1-3-1. Yeah, back up. Even more, you gotta back up. If Leona flashes you, you just die. I mean, I guess they don't have vision, so it's spooky for them, but... Alright, we're down 5k, but we're up 2 dragons. This is... If you think back to my previous VOD reviews and discussions with your team, your guys' biggest flaw is that you don't know when to give up objectives and understand your team's strengths. You guys contest every single objective. You're down 16,000 gold, you contest the objective. No question, I don't get it, right? You guys need to understand, it's like, well, top tier 2's open, right? Bot tier 2 open, right? You still have an open mid tower. You guys are down 5k gold against a mid-game damaging team comp in the Wukong and the Ashe, right? Ashe doesn't outscale Xayah. Ziggs, I mean, I guess technically outscales Syndra just because of his range, but like Syndra's always going to be able to one-shot whoever she wants. Wukong doesn't outscale Lee Sin, and Ornn definitely outscales Mordekaiser. You're up 2 dragons, so realistically, you guys have 10 minutes for 2 dragons for them to even get equal. They can't push into you, right? They don't have any fucking wave clear, aside from side laning Ziggs, who's just getting matched with Syndra E, so why are we contesting? Why don't we just wait 5 minutes for our Ornn items to come online? He's already level 11. Okay, maybe not 5 minutes, maybe 7 minutes, but you get the idea. It's better than, you know, throwing the game, right? Yep, no one's here to help Lee Sin's own contest. They clearly don't want to contest. You're clearly not contesting, so how does this fight happen? Were we just not respecting them? Yeah, okay, you guys know. That, you guys are very clearly aware you don't win the fight. You guys are all backed up. Go Rift Herald top. What are you doing? Go Rift Herald. Ornn shoves it out. He's already coming in. You guys definitely 2v1 the Mordekaiser, right? You gotta go drop the Rift Herald top. You have plenty of vision. They have to zone off. Like, Syndra can come rotate if needed. I mean, I guess dropping it mid, like, let's see how much value you actually get out of this Rift Herald. Wow, none. Okay. Ornn's trolling. Ornn's trolling. Ornn's trolling. Like, you're TPing into a 4v4 when you're down 6,000 gold as Ornn. I don't get it. Like, Mordekaiser can just match your TP. You guys don't win a 5v5. You should know this. Why are you TPing to try and fight? Wow. Wow. Useful. We ulted... That's so unfortunate. So, with Ziggs right there, with 1000 HP, you decided to ult the full tank Leona instead of Wing the Ziggs. Why? 500 gold shutdown compared to tickling a tank.
I think I killed Leona.
Okay, I should certainly hope so. You put your entire kit into her. The question is, why didn't you put it onto the Ziggs?
I did. Well,
that's like that's the what's the word? The analogy here is you're hunting, right? You have one shotgun. A deer walks up next to you, point blank range. You could pull the trigger, have meat for days, but that squirrel over there, that squirrel looks real appetizing, and then you just shoot and miss, right? Even if you kill the squirrel, why didn't you just kill the fucking deer? It makes no sense, right? Yeah, so wow, congratulations, you killed the squirrel, while the deer's like, haha, idiot, I'm alive. Yeah, so this is what I meant by when I said, like, I know in the future if you guys don't understand how to give up objectives and how to play around your scaling, you guys are going to lose games because of it. This right here is Exhibit A.
Red team has slain the dragon.
I mean, like, but, like, I know what you guys are going to say. It's like, in a perfect world, if you guys land the perfect picks, you guys win that team fight. Sure, yeah, if Nautilus lands a perfect hook and you guys find a perfect pick, you can win any team fight down any gold deficit, but you have to ask yourself, risk versus reward, what happens if you don't find that? Well, if you don't, you guys just lose the game, right? Not worth it. I've said that exact same thing pretty much in verbatim. That's a spicy one. I guess it's not the worst thing in the universe. It definitely helps side laning versus the Mordekaiser. I don't think we can do this. Yeah, I don't think we can do this. Okay. Nautilus, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Nautilus, why do you think you're the DPS? What is this? Orn tanks, not you. You zone. You've got the point-click CC. Sorry, why am I recording that? Imagine if Nautilus was right there and you get the hook. Because, again, it's obvious they're contesting, so you guys can't take it, because as we just fucking established, you don't win a 5v5. So why is Nautilus on the Baron? I don't get it. Why isn't Nautilus right here with a pink ward in this bush? No vision control. You got one fucking ward. You guys think you have enough vision to take a Baron right now? Like, what is this? They know. Where's Nautilus's pinks? Where's your pinks? You have to drop a pink right here. Nautilus stands out. Every single time this Leona steps in, never gets punished. Right? Xayah stands out here. DPS is the Baron. Ornn can go in here. Leona must come up and face check, right? Nautilus hooks her. You get the free Leona kill. You leave. Problem solved. Like, why are we still on? Like, we should have left, like, so long ago. Holy shit. You are trolling, my friend. Absolutely no vision control. If I hit... You've got 3 wards. You've got 3 wards! Like, I guess this one's acceptable. I'm assuming that one's you. That one's about ready to expire. I don't know whose that is, right? You see the ward. I mean, I understand you have a pink, but it's like Leona's face checking. Right? Why is Nautilus... I mean, you should be over here anyways to go in war... I don't know. It just makes no sense. Oh my god. There's no way you're you're doing it in the exact opposite order of what you should be doing. E then W then Q. Yep. That's what you get. Yep. There's nothing Syndra can do, like... Yep. Junglers, when they're the only one that survives the bad call that they made. Or whatever that meme is. Yep. Let's see. You guys find a little picky. Amazing! When Nautilus steps out and picks the one isolated targets, people fucking die. Shocker. How did he only have 300 gold? There's no way he didn't have a shutdown. Like, you guys, like, this game ends at 24 minutes. and you guys picked a team comp that wins at 30 plus. Like, you see why it's frustrating when you guys are contesting objectives like this. Yeah, now there's no way anyone matches Mordekaiser in the side lane. Definitely not Ornn. Definitely not Syndra. Right, and now you guys, because he's so fucking massive, you guys all have to delay your item power spikes to buy these QSSs. Only one of you should realistically be getting it. I mean, like, if Mordekaiser flash R's the Xayah, like, I don't know. I guess it's fine for Xayah to get the QSS. I don't know why Lee Sin needs one, because if Mordekaiser ults Lee Sin, that means Ornn should realistically be able to get his ult off. Yeah, he has Merc Treads, so, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's justified, maybe it's not. Kind of not the overarching point of why you guys are losing, but it's like when behind, you guys are kind of having to stall out your item spikes because of this champion that should have been banned anyways, because what the fuck is Gnar going to do against your team? Yeah. That's why the QSS I was not a fan of, because like I said, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, back off, back off, back off. You guys kind of have to give it, someone has wrists. How did Syndra die? Where's Syndra? Who is getting on top of Syndra in these fights? I need to know. Oh. That's how Syndra died. We ran into melee range of Mordekaiser. I mean, like, you should be able to see him and know he's not getting out, right? Lee Sin should be screaming, "I'm not getting out, just back up." Wow. Now imagine if you were over here, and then Ornn lands an ulti right there, right? Wow, you missed it. How differently does this fight go if we get a Syndra ult off? Onto, like, where's the Wukong? Wukong's dead. Into, like, one of these targets. I mean, it's not gonna make them die, but it'll make them not be able to pressure. Also, you wouldn't need QSS if you had Cleanse. I mean, I understand it's Mordekaiser ulti, but he can only ult one person. And it shouldn't ever really be Xayah. Because, like, if Mordekaiser flashes to ult you, if you can't reaction with your own R to, like, cancel the Mordekaiser buffer, don't play Xayah. Nice, it. Kick him out. Kick him out. Why aren't we kicking him out? Kick him out. Why aren't we kicking him out? Why aren't we kicking him out? Why didn't you press W? You can animation cancel your W with your ulti. So as you pick up that minion, right, and you fling it with your W, you can press R in that animation. Yeah, this is also why I'm not the biggest fan of tier on Syndra, because it's like, what item do you really want to be building right now? Hint, it's not a Seraph's Embrace, it's like a Death Cap, or a Void Staff, or a Zhonya's, or literally anything else. Yikers. Yikers. King Mordekaiser. Yeah, so you guys definitely, like, lose the game, but it's like, if we go back, like, when exactly did Mordekaiser get so unkillably fed? This one? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, Mordekaiser was 1-0, and, like, I looked top, he was getting low-key bullied in the early game. Yeah. And then again here, 2 more. Well, that's that. Moral of the story, don't contest objectives when you have absolutely no fucking reason to contest objectives. Nautilus, you're not doing your job whatsoever. Like, not even a little bit of your job was being done here today. Mechanical misplays from Syndra, right? Like, we had a couple free kills in team fights that I admit we should not have been taking, but they wouldn't have been as bad if Syndra did her job better. I do think item misplays in purchasing 2 QSSs, like, if Mordekaiser ults Lee Sin, he's not stopping Ornn ulti. If he's flash ulting the Xayah, Xayah can pre-buffer that with her own R, and if she does, it's like Xayah has enough CC to stay away from him, because he already had to flash in range of Xayah, so it's like she could just use her ulti in the Death Realm, root him, use his W, kite, like, it's not the worst thing in the world for Xayah. I mean, like, heal will keep her away from that, but again, it should have been cleansed, so I mean, there's a lot of stuff. More Ornn, like, your ulti locations were a bit sussy baka, but a lot of that isn't your fault, because you also have to wriggle your timing around an Ash Arrow, a Leona Q, a Leona ulti, Wukong knockup, and Mordekaiser ulti, so it's like getting Ornn ults off this game is going to be really hard. But anyways, that's that.